quickly, I just want to explain when I would progress each rehab exercise. I didn't do this a lot in the video, but I want to make sure that I explain this. For strength and power, I want to start immediately after the immobilization has ended. The paintbrush one, like this and this, I want to focus on the intrinsic muscles of the hands. Because she's an artist, she doesn't need to be super strong in the upper body. So making sure she has those fine motor skills back in her hands would get her to return to hobby as quickly as possible. With the wrist throws, I would progress them if she can regularly curl her wrist several times without fatiguing, and then I would add the bounce towards the end of her rehab sessions. Range of motion, I would start immediately after that splint comes off. There is nothing more important than range of motion in an artist. If they cannot bend their wrist in certain ways, I've noticed that they're devastated. They have to be able to use their hands in all possible ways. I've also found through researching the pathologies of this that flexors are more affected in immobilization than extensors. So I want to be sure that I incorporate as much flexion into the rest of my rehab as possible. For neuromuscular control, I would wait towards the end of her rehab because I want to make sure her wrists are steady enough to hold her weight for a longer period of time. In the video, I just did a couple of reps, couple of times, and in real life, I would extend that much longer, giving her a couple breaks, but making sure she gets that hand-eye coordination. Advancing it, my patient that I used told me that was a lot harder than what she expected. So I would wait until she's confident with finding all 12 numbers on a clock before I lifted her up.